Hello everyone, my name is Ernesto Ramirez and I'll be walking you through my Rails app for Flatiron School. For my Rails app, I decided to make a music review app where you could review an artist, their albums, and their songs of their albums. A user could log in, sign up either by themselves by filling out a form, or they could use OmniAuth and sign up with Google or GitHub. So right now we're on the root page of my app. We're at localhost 3000. And we're greeted with a welcome page with links on the top to the home page, which is this page, login page, and a sign up page. Right now we're not logged in or signed up, but we'll do that later. We also have a link to check out some other artists, so if we click this link, we'll be greeted with the artist index page. This will just give us a bunch of artists that we could review or add albums to their discography and songs to their albums. We also have some latest reviews here, so we can see the last 3 reviews that were made by these 3 users. It leaves a link to the type of media that they reviewed. So this one, Photograph, is a song by J. Cole. Roman rated it a 4 out of 5. Life of Pablo is an album. Shane rated it a 5 out of 5. And Claudia rated Nirvana, which is a band, a 3 out of 5. Right now we can't add an artist because we have to be logged in. And we'll do that later once we are logged in and signed up. But right now, since we're not logged in, we're going to look at J. Cole as an artist, see if he has any reviews, and he does. He has 2 reviews, one with 5 out of 5, one with 3 out of 5. We can see who made these reviews. Their usernames are right here. It's a link that links to their user's profile. And if we click on their link, we could see that they have a link for their reviews. So Stefan's reviews are right here. It shows what he reviewed, his rating, and the content of his rating. If we go back, we could also see his favorites that he added to his profile. So we see he likes Photograph, Post Malone, Kendrick Lamar, and Damn. If we go back to our homepage, check out some artists. Let's go back to J. Cole. We see he has 2 albums here that have been submitted by users, which is 2014 Forest Hills Drive and KOD. Let's click on KOD. We can see that KOD has also an album review by Stefan. If we wanted to add a review, we would have to log in. We could also see the songs on this album, which is KOD and Photograph. If we wanted to add a song, again, we would have to log in. And we could see that this album actually belongs to the artist J. Cole. So whenever you're diving deep into finding reviews for something, there's always a link to see what that type of media, who it belongs to, if it's an artist or an album. So let's click on a song, which is Photograph, and we can see how this was reviewed by Roman, which was on the latest reviews, and we can see it belongs to the album KOD. So let's actually sign up to add stuff to our website. So if we click sign up, we're going to the user sign up page. We have a username, an email, and a password, and we could create the user with this button, or we could use Google or GitHub. Right now I'm just going to create a user from the form, so I'm just gonna put my name, which is Ernesto, and my email will just be email@email.com, and I'll just put a simple password, and I'll create my user. So right now we're on my profile, and when we're on our profile, we could update it. We could update either our username, our email, or our password, or we could link our Google and GitHub account. We also have a link to our reviews, our favorites. Since we just created our account, we should have no reviews or favorites because we just created it. So let's say I wanted to update my username, which is, let's add a 0 to it, update it, and we can see that's updated on my profile right here, Ernesto00. With my email still the same because I did not update it, my password will still be the same, and so on and so forth. Let's try to link our social. So if we linked our Google account, we would click on Google, and it'll take us to the authentication page for Google. We will click on my Google account right here, and we will be redirected to the home page, and it will say our identity is now linked. So now if I log out and I go back to log in with my Google account, the one that I just linked, we will be redirected to my profile with the update that we made earlier. The same thing could be done with GitHub if you wanted to. And we can see now that we're signed in. So let's add an artist. Off the top of my head, I could just add Tyler, the Creator. We create this artist. And we can see that this artist has no reviews since we just made this artist. So for content, we could add I love his songs and rate him a 5 out of 5 and create this review. And since I love all of his music, I rated him a 5 out of 5. We could add him to our favorites. We could also add an album to his discography, so we could add Igor, and we would also have to add a song to the album, because what's the point of having an album if you have no songs in it? So let's just add Earthquake. Create the album. We now have this album. Igor has no review since we just created it. The song Earthquake that we created, we could also add another song if we wanted to his album. We could add Love This. Rate it a 4 out of 5. Create the review. And you see that this content is too short. We need a minimum of 10 characters for a review. So I love the melody of this song. Rate it a 4 out of 5. Create the review. And since we met the requirement of having a minimum of 10 characters, it would be added to our reviews. Rated a 4 out of 5, I'll just add it to our favorites. Now we could go through the same process with the add song, but we won't do that right now. One thing I want to show is that since we just created Tyler the Creator right here, if I try to add him again, it actually won't add it to the index because the title has already been taken. We already added the artist. And it's the same thing if you try to add Igor to his discography. Igor and Earthquake. Create the album. Title has already been taken. If I try to create it without putting anything in here, it's going to say that a title can be blank for the album and the song title can be blank. Go back here. Let me just do it again. Title can be blank for the artist. And if we go back to the latest reviews, we can see that our reviews are now posted right here. Ernesto00 rated Igor a 4 out of 5. The link to the tab of media. So we click on it. We can see this. My reviews right here. Go back to our profile, to our reviews. Our reviews are now right here. Let's go to our favorites. Our favorites are now updated. Right here, we could delete our favorite. So let's say I don't like Tyler anymore. I delete him. He's not there anymore. If I go back to my profile, back to my favorites, he's not there anymore. I could also do the same thing with the reviews. I could either delete it or edit it. So since I now hate Tyler the Creator, I could say he's overrated. Give him a 1 star. Update the review. Now let's say he's overrated. We're on Tyler the Creator's page right now, and if I go back to the profile, click on the reviews, it's updated right here as well. Let's say I want to delete the review because I'm getting too much hate. Delete the review, it's gone. Go back to my profile, go back to my reviews, it's gone as well. Let's check if it's still on his page. Tyler the Creator has no reviews because I just deleted it. If I log out, it's going to tell me that I signed out. If I try to go back and add some artists, I will not be able to add it because I logged out. That's basically... Oh, one more thing you can see right here. My latest reviews has been updated. So now that the review I just deleted has been removed from the latest reviews on the index, so it's not there anymore. That's my project, and thank you for listening.